Pac-12 of the NFL, and our focus is on Zay Jones. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Lions and the Packers, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our holiday coverage kick with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. You have to wonder where their heads are at as they come in winless on the year at 0-10.
I think a lot of people expect rebuilding years to occur, but I don't think people expect to go 0 for the season in terms of wins.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're... The first of three here on this Thanksgiving Day, set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll go again with Etienne. They'll take this to the 46. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And leading them out, the former walk-on at Georgia who went on to win back-to-back national championships there. A 4th-round pick, Stetson Bennett.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now 2nd and 9. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Holding offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now holding field. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now Wilson on 2nd down.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Here's Wilson.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
We're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
3rd down and 1. They'll run with Etienne.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard. A give running right, Etienne.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a seventh and eighth. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, is that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
Play action. Now Wilson. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing again here, Wilson. That is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Folks, kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Back to throw, Bennett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bennett.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
You look at this Packers defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Etienne to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd and 10. Wilson. This to McLaurin out on the left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They're looking to do anything to break this 10-game losing streak. It has been a tough one for them to swallow. They do have the lead right now and the football 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
You look at this Packers defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Lions at 0-10 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Bennett looking to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Tucker's kick is good.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
To throw is Bennett.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down, Bennett.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. Bennett now off play action.
Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good one there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A carry here for Holyfield.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Now Bennett on a bootleg.
Buying time to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw here. Bennett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now 2nd and 5. Bennett now to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Bennett now. And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And Bennett will look to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now Wilson.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Bert?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This time, they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan...